an organism's response to internal or external stimulus. Behavior. In science, behavior is how an organism acts in response to its environment or changes in its surroundings.
Imagine you're sitting in a room when suddenly your phone rings, prompting you to reach over and pick it up. This scenario is quite similar to how organisms respond to internal or external stimuli, as the phone's ring acts as an external trigger that elicits a reaction from you. Just like your action of answering the phone due to its ringing, organisms react to changes in their environment or internal state, where the ringing phone represents the stimulus and your movement to answer it parallels the organism's response.
The periodic movement of a species between two regions in response to the seasons. Migration is when animals move to different places at certain times of the year to find food or better living conditions.
Imagine you have a favorite cafe that only offers your preferred seasonal drink for a few months each year. Just like you move from cafe to cafe in search of your favorite seasonal beverage, many species migrate between regions to find the optimal conditions for survival as the seasons change. In both scenarios, whether it's your quest for a pumpkin spice latte or a bird's journey to warmer climates, the driving force is the pursuit of resources that are only available during specific times, highlighting the adaptability and response to changing conditions.
To sleep during the cold winter when the animal has limited food supplies. Hibernate. Hibernate is when animals enter a deep sleep-like state to save energy during the winter.
Imagine when your phone battery is low and you're far from a charger, so you switch to power-saving mode to conserve energy. This situation is similar to what animals do when they hibernate because they need to manage their limited energy resources during the winter. Just like your phone reduces its activity to save battery life, animals slow down their bodily functions and enter a state of deep sleep to survive the cold months when food is scarce, ensuring they make it through until resources are abundant again.
The pattern of behavior with which an animal is born. Instinct. Instinct is an automatic response or behavior present in animals that doesn't need to be learned.
Imagine trying to assemble a piece of flat-pack furniture without any instructions, relying solely on intuition. This situation is similar to how animals rely on instinct, as they are born with an innate instruction manual that guides their behavior without needing to learn it from scratch. Just as your intuition helps you piece together the furniture by recognizing patterns and fitting parts together, an animal's instinct equips it with pre-programmed behaviors to help it navigate the world from birth.
Irreversible learning that happens at a specific time of an animal's life, like identifying their mother at birth. Imprinting is a process where young animals form attachments and recognize important figures, often immediately after birth.
Imagine you're at a massive outdoor concert, trying to find your friends among a sea of people. Just as you rely on that specific shirt your friend was wearing to identify them in the crowd, animals use imprinting to recognize their mother immediately after birth. Both situations involve a critical window of time where you must focus on a distinct feature to successfully make a connection. Your friend's shirt for you, and a mother's characteristics for the animal. In both cases, this initial recognition becomes ingrained and hard to change, ensuring that you aren't lost in the music or, for the animal, separated from the mother.
The process of learning to connect a stimulus with an outcome. Conditioning. It is when our brain learns to expect a specific event after another happens, like expecting a treat after a bell rings.
Imagine you always seem to get hungry right around the time your favorite TV show comes on. This is similar to how conditioning works, where your brain learns to associate the start of the show, stimulus, with the feeling of hunger or snacking, outcome, because that's when you typically grab a snack. Just like your brain connects the show with eating time, conditioning is the process of linking a stimulus, the TV show, with a particular result, hunger or snacking.
A chemical released by an animal that affects the behavior of other animals of the same species. Pheromone. A pheromone is a natural chemical signal used by animals to communicate with others of their species.
Imagine walking into your favorite bakery and being instantly drawn to the smell of freshly baked bread. Just like how the scent of bread can make you suddenly crave a loaf, pheromones are chemicals released by an animal that influence the behavior of other animals of the same species. In this analogy, the smell of the bread is like a pheromone, emitted to attract and influence behavior, while your sudden craving is similar to how animals respond to pheromones by changing their behavior or mood.
An area that is occupied and defended by an animal or group of animals. Territory. In science, a territory is a specific space that animals claim and protect against others.
Imagine trying to find a parking spot in a busy shopping mall during the holiday season. Just like you claim and defend your parking spot from other drivers once you've found one, animals establish and protect the territory to ensure they have access to necessary resources like food and shelter. Your parking spot is akin to an animal's territory, as both are spaces that are secured and defended to maintain access to vital resources.
The behavior of males and females of a species to attract a mate and reproduce. Courtship behavior. Courtship behavior is the set of actions or signals animals use to attract a mate for reproduction.
Imagine you're at a crowded job fair, trying to stand out among dozens of candidates to catch the attention of potential employers. This scenario is quite similar to courtship behavior in the animal kingdom, where males and females engage in specific actions to attract a mate. Just as you tailor your resume, dress sharply, and rehearse your pitch to make a memorable impression, animals use displays, calls, or dances to showcase their best traits and increase their chances of being selected by a potential partner. In both cases, the goal is to present oneself as the most suitable choice, whether it's for a job or a mate, by effectively communicating one's unique qualities and advantages.
A group of animals of the same species that live and work together. Society. In science, society refers to a community where individuals interact and cooperate for collective benefit.
Imagine trying to clean up after a big family dinner all by yourself. It's overwhelming and tiring. This is similar to how a single animal might struggle to survive alone in the wild without the support of others. Just as family members divide tasks like washing dishes and clearing the table to finish the job efficiently, animals in a society collaborate, sharing roles and responsibilities to ensure their collective survival and success.
The 24-hour biological cycle that regulates sleep and activity. Circadian rhythm. It is your body's internal clock that tells you when to sleep and wake up.
Imagine having a favorite TV show that airs at a specific time every day, and you plan your schedule around it so you don't miss an episode. Just like the show's consistent schedule helps you organize your day, your circadian rhythm is your body's internal clock that helps regulate when you feel sleepy or awake over a 24-hour period. Just as you know when to be ready by remembering the show's airtime, your body relies on the circadian rhythm to maintain a regular sleep-wake cycle, ensuring you're alert during the day and ready for rest at night.
A state of reduced activity of animals in very hot weather. Estivation. Estivation is a period of dormancy that some animals enter to survive hot and dry conditions.
Imagine trying to stay cool inside your home on a sweltering summer day when the air conditioner breaks down. Just as you might retreat to a shaded room, lie down, and minimize movement to conserve energy and avoid overheating, animals engage in estivation to survive extreme heat by reducing their activity. Much like how you conserve energy and seek comfort in cooler spots, animals enter a state of reduced activity during hot weather to regulate their body temperature and conserve resources.
An inherited behavior that does not have to be learned, also called instinct. Innate behavior. It is an automatic response or action that an organism naturally does without needing to learn it.
Imagine how, without even thinking about it, many of us instinctively reach for our phones when we hear a notification sound. Just as this behavior feels automatic and doesn't require conscious thought or learning, certain animals and humans are born with innate behaviors or instincts that they naturally exhibit without prior experience. Just like how your hand moves towards your phone almost reflexively. A duckling will follow its mother right after hatching without being taught to do so. Both actions are automatic responses hardwired into us or the animal, demonstrating how innate behaviors function as built-in survival mechanisms.
Interactions between animals of the same species. It includes courtship and caring for young. Social behavior. Social behavior refers to how animals interact with each other within their group or community.
Imagine trying to organize a family dinner where each member has different preferences and needs. Just like coordinating this meal requires understanding each person's likes and dislikes to ensure everyone is happy, interactions between animals of the same species involve complex communication and cooperation to achieve common goals, such as courtship or caring for young. The connection lies in the need for effective communication and negotiation. In both scenarios, success depends on understanding and responding to individual needs and behaviors, whether it's choosing the right dish for dinner or selecting a mate and raising offspring.
The ability to solve problems using past experiences, also called reasoning. Insight learning. Insight learning is when you suddenly understand how to solve a problem by connecting ideas you've learned before.
Imagine you're trying to assemble a piece of flat-pack furniture without instructions, relying solely on past experiences with similar items. This situation is akin to insight learning, where you draw on previous knowledge and experiences to solve new problems. Just as you remember how you assembled a similar bookshelf last month, insight learning involves applying past experiences to reason through new challenges, allowing you to piece together solutions efficiently, even in unfamiliar situations.